Welcome everybody to this single man matchup as we have a grudge match on our hands here tonight between Mike Watts and Malachi. Let me take you down, let me roll you through the story here, get you all up to speed if you don't know what's going on right here, right now. Mike Watts, the man coming out right now, his friend Malachi was recently hosting an event for Honor Wrestling called the Rookie Showcase, where the unthinkable happened. The opponent for Malachi, Mike Watts, as you see him walking down the ring right now, was scheduled to compete against one of Malachi's students, one of his many students really, Dalton Ross. In that match, Mike was successful. However, after the match, Mike Watts did the unthinkable and decided to make a statement by assaulting his former friend in Malachi. Mike Watts has branded himself the Archangel and believes that through his career, no one from his closest friends to the fans ever gave a damn about him. However, I don't really think that's the case. I think, in all reality, mind you, is that he just hasn't earned the respect he deserves yet. He's a young fighter. So we will see how it goes on tonight through this grudge match. Keep in mind how I'm quoting this, ladies and gentlemen. Grudge match. Don't expect any kind of technical wrestling or anything of the sort. Expect a brawl. Expect a beatdown. It's gotta be nasty. And in comes his opponent, soon to be opponent right now. And Malachi, again, Mike Watts assaulted him after beating Dalton Ross. Malachi does not want this to go unpunished. That's why he has issued this challenge against Mike Watts. Here's some statistics from Malachi. Malachi right now is the current CTO Global Champion who has held that championship for a mere 217 days. The last time he has defended this championship, it was against JTD at Heatstroke Night 2. Malachi is known as the Indomitable Fighter, not through matches and wins, but through the mind and the spirit that remains unconquerable. The man is, simply put, an unconquerable force. You can put him down, he'll keep getting back up. You have to kill the man to beat the man, because through his mind and his spirit, that is what he uses to keep through the match. His body might be the one that falters, however, his mind and spirit remain unbroken. As I said, grudge match from before. This has got to be an intense matchup. I expect there'll probably be some blood, so get ready for that. If you're squeamish, get ready, because it might just happen. You never know with these sort of matches. What Mike Watts has got to be looking out for is the Riptide, the Dragon Rush, and the Revelations Cutter, along with the Freedom Cry. Mike Watts, really the only thing he has with him is the Angel's Christ. We shall see here as we finally get this matchup underway as they circle around the ring, getting a feel for one another. As they now start to get in front of each other, and now a collar and elbow tie-up. Malachi bringing him to the ropes, showing the test of strength that he has the strength against Mike Watts. Referee now stepping in to take out to break them up, and a slap by Mike Watts, and gets a punch for his trouble, and another as he's on the ropes. Malachi Irish whip, dropping down, looking again, a leapfrog. Mike Watts still going through, holding on to the ropes after that second leapfrog, and now getting caught by a cross-dragon armbar. Another punch, and back onto the ropes as Malachi now on the attack. Mike Watts still trying to get out of this. Duck under by Malachi, and a beautiful hurricanrana by Malachi. Malachi on fire right now as Mike Watts is on the ropes. He's reeling right now. Early pin attempt. 1, 2, and no! Not enough there. Malachi kind of getting to his opponent right now. Knife edge chop, taunting Mike Watts for him to bring it. For Mike Watts has not been given much offense so far. Dropping down Malachi. Leapfrog Malachi. Another leapfrog. And now off the ropes. Here comes Malachi. No! Mike Watts with a German suplex and only a 1 count after the bridge. Mike Watts now trying to show that he has some fire. Dropping down from Mike Watts. And a leapfrog kind of copying. And now a beautiful drop kick there by Mike Watts. Another pin. And retching his elbow against his forearm against the face of Malachi. Only getting a 2.5 count right there. And a falling headbutt there by Mike Watts. The intensity. 1, 2. Is it enough? No, not even a 2 count. Malachi kicking out of that one easily. Or pushing him off, I should say. Slap to the face again by Mike Watts, showing little to no respect for his opponent, who is Malachi. Malachi's still the CTO champion, though, so you might want to watch out for that. He has championship knowledge. Punch to the ring as we're now at the turnbuckle. Mike Watts, what does he have in store here? A huge forearm to the side of the head. And Malachi's still standing, though. Might want to look out. And a knee to the face. It looked like he was going to go for a neck breaker, but turned it into a knee to the face. Another pinfall attempt. 1, 2. Is it enough to take out Malachi? No, it is not. Way too early in this matchup. Way too early in this matchup to really try and see if there's not much left in the tank. For it's still pretty early. As we get back down to it, wrenching. Looks like he's trying to rip out the eyes. He was eye raking right there. Malachi got him though. STO, a beautiful takedown and a kick to the chest. Mike Watts did not expect that one to hit him so quickly. Here we go again. Thrown into the turnbuckle. Malachi has Mike Watts in the turnbuckle. Knife edge chops. Throwing him back to the other side of the ring, to the opposite turnbuckle. Another knife edge chop. And another one. Mike Watts getting worked on right now as he's thrown to the other side again. Malachi pointing out to the crowd. I'm pretty sure they know what's about to happen. Knife edge chop. Another and another machine gun knife edge chops. And his chest starting to turn red. Listen to... Oh, tricked him and a punch to the jaw. Malachi showing his experience over Mike Watts right now. Back to belly. Old school wrestling technique. That not so much as he's spinning around his opponent and a slap to the back of the head. Showing how much respect he has for Mike Watts as he panders to the crowd. Mike Watts still on the ground. Starting to stir now. Malachi, what's he got here? Big boot to the face! Off the ropes, and the momentum sent him sailing into the face with that boot. Stomp now to the back of the head. Malachi in control. 1, 2, is this enough? No, it is not. Mike Watts with the kick out. And a kick to the back. Malachi now starting to try to figure out what it might take to take this man out. Here we go. And flipping him over. That was a beautiful maneuver. Oh, missed a stop to the head. Oh, never mind. Just a little back kick there. And here we go again. 1, 2 with the pinfall. Is this enough? No, it is not. I believe that might have been the Riptide, but I could be wrong there. This is my first time really watching either of these two competitors out here tonight, so I don't know much about them. I was only given a little bit of notes on my notepad, and that's what I've been using with right now. So right now, retching on the arm. He has him in an arm lock. Mike Watts seems to not be able to get out of this one as Malachi with a deep grip to the arm, which could pull out bicep tendons, the tricep tendons. You have the muscles in there. You could tear a muscle, you can bruise a muscle, you can stretch it out the wrong way. Then you have all the ligaments in the elbow and the hand that you never know that could be getting pulled and stretched out right now. As Mike Watts desperately trying to get out of the hold, a punch to the gut, he's out of the hold. Mike Watts is now out of the hold as we get now to a beautiful back suplex. And Mike Watts is tired. Telling him no, not gonna be much of this. Forearm to the face. 2, is it enough? No! The back suplex was not enough, and now Mike Watts might be thinking now how he has to stay on the attack. As here we go, and a punch to the side of the temple. That might be it. Dragging him out. I think Malachi might be out cold. No! Mounting him and punching him into the face. MMA kind of style, and then a kick to the gut just for extra good measure. Now choking out Malachi. Again, as I said, Malachi unconquered in the spirit and the mind. 1, 2, is it enough? No, it is not. As I said before, Malachi is unconquerable in the mind and spirit. However, his body has to give up sooner or later. It's only a matter of time. And another German suplex on Malachi by Mike Watts. Mike Watts with another kick to the side of the head. And here we go again, another pinfall. 1, 2, is it enough? No, it is not. Mike Watts kind of just beside himself right now. Still looking for something big. We'll see what happens. Slap to the face. Missed that one though. Now a forearm. Now Malachi in the turnbuckle getting thrown into the other one. Mike Watts throwing him to the other turnbuckle. Here comes Mike Watts. And a shoulder buster. And another one. Ref getting out of the way. Here comes Mike Watts. What's he have in store? Missing the senton flip. As now Malachi trying to get some offense in. He's been doing a lot of defense. And here comes Malachi. Malachi calling for something. The fans are getting ready. They're off their seats. Here comes Malachi. Clotheslining him out of the ring. Malachi looking for something here, using the ropes. He might go flying over the top rope. Suicide dive. What a maneuver there by Malachi as the fans go crazy for that maneuver. And who wouldn't? Everyone standing on their feet. Picking up Mike Watt now. Throwing him to the barricade, now throwing him back into the ring. We're getting back into the ring. The ref is on a 3 count by the time Malachi threw Mike Watts back in the ring. He's calling for something. I think he's waiting for Mike Watts to get back up. Get ready for a springboard action. High flying wrist by Malachi. Superman punch. What a punch there. Here we go. 1, 2. Is it enough? No, it is not. Malachi showing no frustration at all as he goes back to the arm that he held in earlier in that one long arm hold. We shall see for how much longer he can last on this one. Going back to the injured arm. And a knee to the forearm. This is smart thinking by Malachi. Again, going for the same arm. Stomping on the hand now. This might make the Angel's Christ even harder to pull off without that arm. The left arm has been brutalized and targeted throughout this matchup, and there you see it again, the left arm being targeted, right arm under his back as he's holding it down with his foot. And a stomp. Stomp to the arm. Mike Watts in deep trouble here. Malachi in control. But is it enough? 1, 2, and is it enough? No, it is not. Just a 2 count. Malachi doing a great job, making sure he's composed, staying composed. And here we go. What do we have here? Has the arm again. Chimera lock on the standing position. An updated version of the Chimera lock as he has that arm once again in an arm lock. Can Mike Watts get out of it? You can see him wrenching the arm back the way it's not supposed to. Is Mike Watts a punch to the gut, getting out of it? Mike Watts now trying to get back out, trying to get back into this. Throwing him over, and what a maneuver as we get into a headlock and a rope break. Did a judo throw there and had the headlock cinched in, almost looked like a sleeper hold. Punch to the face, slapping combo, and a knee straight to the face. Mike Watts now calling for something. He has something in mind. Another punch. No! Malachi got out of the way. Malachi got out of the way. What do we have here? Oh, a crippler crossface maybe. No, another arm bar. It's another arm bar. We have yet another arm bar here. Mexican style like arm bar. Again, the same arm that has been targeted throughout this entire match. The pain must be excruciating by now. Crucifix, no! I thought he was going to go for a crucifix pin there, but no, he does not. And another punch, and they both kip up. Here we go. Clothesline by Malachi. And another one. Trying to get back into this one. Using the ropes. And a beautiful standing drop kick. Or running drop kick. The guy assisted by him getting thrown up. Trying to get out of... Mike Watts trying to get out of there. Malachi now. On the top rope. Crossbody. No! Mike Watts caught him. What strength! And then a scoop slam. What strength there by Mike Watts. And then we have a headbutt. But what strength. And a pinfall attempt. 1, 2. Is it enough to take down Malachi? No, it is not. 2 count. And Mike Watts is beside himself. Mike Watts has absolutely no idea what it's going to take to keep down Malachi. Malachi, get the crowd supporting him, trying to let him back up. Kick to the head. What do we have here? Rolling neck breaker. No! But 1, 2. Is it enough? No, it is not. After such a beautiful maneuver, it's not enough. And here we go again. Slap to the face. Mike Watts has no idea what to use here. And now we have a fist fight, brawl match. Who's going to be the first one to falter? Malachi not looking so well, and I believe, after that high rake, I believe Mike Watts has this one, might have this one. 2, is it enough to take him out? No! Malachi kicking out. Malachi now picking him up, throwing him down again, back to that arm, back to that arm, back to the injured arm. Back to the arm he has been targeting throughout this entire matchup. Again, working that arm with the alternate version of the arm bar. Slipping out of it is Mike Watts and shoving him away, holding down that injured and wounded arm. And another arm lock. There's the Chimera lock. The Chimera lock is cinched in. Can Mike Watts get out of this one? Mike Watts desperately reaching for the ropes, trying to squirm his body as much as he can to get to that rope. Can he reach it, though, is the only question. He's desperately trying to get out of this hold. And it doesn't seem like he'll be able to. But can he? Wait. He's out of it. He rolled out, but the arm is majorly wounded, so keep in mind, he's mainly using his right arm right now. And what a hurricanrana into the ropes. That was a beautiful spinning hurricanrana. What's Mike Watts have in store? What a 619. And now up onto the top rope is Mike Watts. High risk action here. What do we have? We might have some high risk action. Jumping up, crossbody. No! Malachi picking him up after the crossbody. Malachi now has hold of him. And you can see the absolute fear in Mike Watts. Wow, what a move! That might have been Angel's Christ that Malachi just did to Mike Watts, sorry. Or was that the Revolution's cutter? That was the Revolution's cutter. And the lights are going out. The lights are out. Revolution's cutter. And that's John Brody's music playing right now. What is going on? What does John Brody have to... Why is John Brody out here? John Brody has no business coming down to this ring right now, and for some reason he's coming down after such a great matchup that we were having. I have no idea why he's coming out here, but Malachi has to stay in control of this matchup. He has the match in hand. He was too tired to go for the pinfall. Malachi can't afford to get distracted right now. Mike Watts is getting up. Malachi, you might want to turn your back, man. Malachi, turn around. Oh, no. Angel's Christ by Mike Watts. 1, 2, 3. And after an Angel's Christ by the distraction by John Brody, Mike Watts wins this matchup. What a cowardly way to win this matchup as Mike Watts again with cowardly tactics to win the matchup when Malachi clearly had the match won. if John Brody did not come out and interfere, Malachi might have been able to recuperate and get the pinfall after a beautiful Revolution's cutter. And John Brody's now in the ring. What's he have to do here? John Brody waiting for Malachi to get up. And I'm not liking the looks of this. Look out! The scarring by John Brody! And I don't think this is going to be the last we see of these two after such a cowardly attack by these two men here. Are they working together? They might as well be. Malachi looks out cold, and that's all the time we have here for tonight. Thank you so much for watching this matchup, but you can bet your ass there's going to be a lot more to come.